I used to spend way too long editing a single YouTube video. Sometimes I would spend 10, 15 hours on one piece of content. This was really exhausting and also demotivating when I'd upload it and it'd get like 50 views. Not only was this stealing loads of my time away pointlessly, but it was also holding back on the content I could have been putting out at a higher frequency. But after months and years of going through this frustrating process, I realized something. There was a few things I could have been doing instead that would have cut my editing time down by hours. And once I realized these things and started doing them, I was gobsmacked by how quick I was flying through edits. Like one of my editing processes that normally takes me like 1 or 2 hours to do was literally done in 10 minutes. So what are these changes and how can you do the same? One of the biggest and most time-consuming parts of video editing is cutting clips. When you're recording a video like I am now, there'll be loads of blank spaces where I like check my script or think of something to say. There'll also be several takes where I didn't get things right the first time. So normally when I was editing a YouTube video for years, I would go through, cut out all the blank spaces, and then the second run through, I'd take out all the bad takes where I tripped up on my words or I said something wrong. And it'd roughly take me 1 or 2 hours to get to the point where I can go through and add my B-roll, my animations, my music, etc. But I realized something recently, probably only last month, that literally did all this in seconds. Now I know what you're probably thinking, is this just some AI thing that I have to purchase so it just cuts all my video automatically? And while all those AI tools can be really helpful, this thing I changed is literally just in Premiere Pro. I just didn't realize it was there. Now all you have to do is load all of your videos into your timeline, go over to transcript and transcribe your whole video. Then simply just go up here, select pauses, and then just tell it to delete it all. And this will literally just leave you with all the blank spaces gone in a second, literally. And now you've got everything cut up and tight. Now for stage 2, when you want to remove retakes, keep your transcript open as you're editing your video, and then you'll probably see all the times that you've resaid something. And normally your best take is the last one you do, so just go here and then delete everything before. And there you go. Instead of having to manually go in and remove all the dead space and remove all the retakes as you watch the video through, all the blank space is gone and you can easily see where to remove the retakes, saving you literally hours and probably the most boring part of the video editing process. Now, one of the biggest things that used to waste a load of my time when editing is I like perfecting things. So I'd watch my videos back after every change to see how it worked with the rest of the video. The problem is, I was probably spending hours just re-watching my video again and again through every change. And whilst this is necessary to make sure it looks good and it fits, this over your whole video edit is wasting you a ton of time. So I guess the first part of this point is to just make a conscious effort not to re-watch everything. Go through your edit and make all the changes and add in your B-roll, add in your effects, and try and run through it all at once. This way you can make all of the changes instead of doing them individually and watching your whole 2 minutes of your video back. And the second part of this point and how you can speed it up even more is by speeding up playback as you're running through it. You don't need to hear every word and every effect in exactly the way that your viewer is going to see it. If you click the L key in your editing software, it speeds up your playback. Speeds it up to 1.5, 2 times, and even more, to the point where you can't even hear it. So if you want to see how things flow without wasting a ton of your time, bump it up to 2 times speed, and then you can see it in context. This could also probably help if you want to make your videos less boring, because if it drags at any time in the 2 times speed playback, then it's very likely that it's going to bore your viewers in normal time. Now, my whole goal on this channel is to help you make better educational or talking head videos, but I also offer a load of extra value to my subscribers over on my email list, where I really go into my personal experiences and how you can improve your videos. So if that sounds good to you, just click the link down below. Now, one problem I used to have a lot is I used to try and build every video edit from scratch. I used to load my video in, cut it all up the long way, and find new B-roll, new effects, new animations, and everything. But what really helped me speed up my process was almost copying my last edit. You don't have to refine the fonts, refine the animations to your text pop-ups and everything. all from scratch every video. Just load up your project from your last video and then drag across the animations or the layers. This way, all you have to do is change the text or change the way it looks, and you've got it there already. This isn't lazy, it's just a smarter way of doing things. Of course, make sure that every video isn't exactly the same, as it will get stale and boring to your audience. You want variation, but the things that require recreating, like just the text layers and pop-ups, just drag them across. And you can also do this with color grading as well. Like if you record with the same camera every time you make your video and with the same kind of background and lighting, just copy across your color grade. It'll save you a load of time messing with different saturation, exposure levels, and all of that. Now this next change felt kind of weird at first. I used to edit just through each video. Once one video's done, I move on to the next, and then the next. But then I saw something on a YouTube education video that said, why not treat it as batching each process of your editing? So instead of editing your first video all the way through and then moving on to your second, do the cutting process for both videos, and then do the music and the audio side of things on both videos, and then the B-roll on both videos. This way you're almost progressing in both at the same time. If your goal is to get edits done as quick as possible and to fire great content out, this is absolutely the way to go. It also encourages you to get ahead and batch schedule videos, because once you've completed your edit, they're both ready at the same time. And with the process I told you in section 1, where you can cut all your clips in 5 minutes, you should be able to progress your edits at the same time at a fast rate. The big realization that I came to, and hopefully this is giving you, that it's often more about working smarter than it is harder. For my first year or so, I cut clips manually, literally just using this kind of trim tool. Then I learned how to use keyboard shortcuts, so I could just cut clips pressing one key, and then 2+ years later, I just get the transcript to cut all the blank space for me in 5 minutes, and they all result in the same outcome. So there could be things you're doing that are just wasting your time. If you want to see more of my content and want to improve your videos even more, just hit that subscribe button and join my email list if you want fast 2-minute emails that help you do the same.